The best way to survive a bear market is to play and earn crypto instead of being in all this choppy trading environment. We're going to talk about a game today that is going to rival Axie Infinity and could actually take it over when in terms of earning. Are you ready? Well, hey there, crypto friends. Thanks again for joining me. Axie Infinity has been the gold standard of play-to-earn gaming so far in the space, but it has definitely fallen off of its high horse here recently with a brand new game coming into the spotlight and allowing people to earn in a really easy manner, and wraps in all of the great elements that we see when it comes to the scholarship and management program that is very manual in Axie Infinity and causes a lot of problems between scholars and managers. But before we jump into today's game, if you love gaming, NFTs, and earning your money in crypto, then make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel here and smash that like button if you like what you see, and then jump in our community of Stachers. That's in our Discord, and we love talking about NFTs, metaverse, and gaming. It's all fun. Jump in there with us. So when it comes to play to earn games, during a bear market is a really great time to be continuing to play these games because you don't have to really worry about whether the coin is up, whether the coin is down. You're just playing a game that you enjoy, hopefully, and that you can actually earn while doing. And those earnings are not necessarily going down as you're inside of the game. Maybe the price of the token goes up and down, so maybe you're earning a little bit less in USD value. But it's always a great way to survive a bear market by playing some of your favorite games and earning some crypto. So today we're going to take a look at a brand new game, well, somewhat new, called Pegaxy. And this is a racing game that I think is going to rival Axie Infinity with a lot of the features and gameplay they have so far in just this early stage. So Pegaxy is a racing game where you own Pegasus or Pegasus type horses, right? And you race them in a 11 horse or 11 Pega match. And right now, these are very much, not graphically driven, so it's not a 3D race environment, which is something they are going to be working towards. But the interface is fairly simple, but it is based on RNG, and they have some really great features here. And one of the big features about this is they have a whole built-in scholarship system. So whereas Axie Infinity, the scholarship and manager system is something that is done manually, right? You have to kind of keep track of all of these things. Payments have to be sent manually. You have to have ownership over these wallets in a way that makes it where you can't, the scholar themselves doesn't have, full control over it. But Pegaxy really took this a whole step further, and they built an entire scholarship and manager system into the game. So you can easily delegate your Pegas out to people who want to play those Pegas and play the game, and set a percentage that they're going to get off of every win. So this is a huge step forward in the whole scholarship / manager ecosystem, and Pegaxy does a really good job of this. This is like the #1 thing that we're taking away from this game, is that if you're looking for a replacement as a manager or as a scholar to make some really good money, this is a great game to jump in because it's all built in, and right now you can earn anywhere between, we'll say, $30 to $50 a day. And that's with the in-game token called Viz, and Viz is right now at a bottom. So even at the bottom right now, it's potential with a entry-level Pega to be able to earn between $30 and $50 a day with this game, depending on how good your horse does. Depending on how good your horse does. So they do have a 2-token economy. So we mentioned Viz. Viz is the in-game token that you're earning as you're winning these matches. So you go into a race, you're racing against 11 other Pegas, and the top 3 finishers end up getting Viz, right? And so you're earning anywhere between 1,000 to 1,200 Viz per day after you've maxed out your Pega. So each Pega can only do so many races each day, and then it resets, right, after a certain amount of time here. And so you'll be able to jump in and do these every day and essentially take advantage of this, earning, between $30 and $50 per Viz every single day. And so then they also have the PGX token, which is the governance token for Pegaxy, and we're going to talk a little bit about that here in a second. Now, the difference here is that, to other games, is there is a high barrier to entry, very much like Axie Infinity. To get a Pegasus or a Pega, right, on the marketplace is not cheap. So they're not cheap, and that is the reason why it works really well with the manager economy here. because a lot of people cannot afford these Pegas, but they can get a little bit of cut from the races that they're racing for their managers. And the great thing is they also have this breed mechanic too. So whereas you have Axie Infinities, they can also breed very similar mechanic with these Pegas, and you can breed two Pegas together. They have different types of traits that they have, and right now some of the traits are not necessarily used as much in the racing as they probably should be, or that they're going to be here in the future. But you can breed them and earn more NFTs to be able to then flesh out your stable a little bit more. And obviously the breeding mechanism requires the in-game token Viz. So there's a sync right there. If you want to breed more of these NFT Pegas, you got to use Viz, and the cost increases as we go, just like it does in Axie. Now, some of the cool things they have coming up here is they are going to have a mobile game release soon. Right now, it's only a browser-based game. They have a token swap that's also going to be scheduled here for Q1. This is all supposed to be coming here in Q1 of 2022. There's also another way to be earning Viz inside of this game, and it's by being a stadium holder. So having a track or owning a track or stadium in Pegaxy allows you to earn Viz anytime any race is being run on your track. So that is something that is coming soon. They don't have that in the game just yet, but that is another really great way to get on it, where you can be totally passive, right? You don't have to worry about having being a manager or having scholars. You just need to have the track, and then when people play on it, boom, you get some Viz. So they did launch a whole new PGX governance platform that is called Themis, and Themis, it comes from the Greek word order, and it's basically personification of justice, goddess of wisdom, and good counsel, right? So that's kind of the other aspect of this. If you want to be on the governance side of Pegaxy with the PGX token, PGX is also at a bottom right now, so not a bad time to be picking up the token in this kind of bear market. We could see it drop lower, but it's definitely at an all-time low at this point. So I don't know how much lower it really will go, but there is a possibility here, in particular because this game launched kind of at the height of the play-to-earn bull market here in October, November of last year. Now, the really cool thing about this too is this game is built on Polygon, and the cool thing about the Pegaxy NFTs is that other Polygon developers can actually use those Pegaxy NFTs in their game to be able to build other games or other things on top of them. So I really love that aspect as well. That's something we're just barely starting to see come on board with Axies, but Pegaxy already having that as a built-in feature. Now, the game is getting some adjustments and overhauls to stabilize the economy and enhance the gameplay. They are looking to have more of a 3D kind of race game versus it being a 2D thing here in the future, and also stabilizing the economy with possibly adding Viz as an option to purchase your Pegas, so there is another sync there too, which I think makes total sense. And then also they're looking at working on a PFP project that is soon going to be available for founding Pega holders. So be able to get these PFPs as well. They're going to be attached to the project, which they haven't released a ton of information on just yet, but is another cool aspect of this game. So when you compare this game to Axie Infinity in all of its respects, there are some really good elements here. They understand the pitfalls of the economy. They're on a chain like Polygon where you don't have to worry too much about fees. They have this built-in scholarship feature that allows you to easily have a manager-scholarship relation that is fairly automatic. So it's kind of a set and forget in that kind of respect, and there's no risk of you losing your NFTs. And they are pushing already for a 3D version of their game as a major part of their roadmap. So with that fact that you are earning a pretty good amount of Viz, better than what you're earning in SLP right now, and a lot of it is random. When you talk about Axie Infinity, they have it where you have to have a very high MMR to be able to place and rank and do well. That is not the case here with Pegaxy because it's per race, and so it's very random, depending on your horse traits and what's going on. So I really love the fact that this game right now is allowing people to make a transition from Axie as a scholar or manager and earn a comparable amount that they used to be earning in Axie Infinity before they took away all of the things like daily adventures, how they've gated things on MMR, made it harder and harder for people to actually play and earn in this game unless you're really, really skilled and have a large stable of Axie Infinity NFTs to choose from. So I've been jumping in Pegaxy with my team and my scholars, and we're definitely breeding and expanding our stable here. Let me know what you guys think about Pegaxy, if you're going to do the same, or if you're also looking for a scholarship. We do have some that we're going to have available and coming up here pretty soon. And put a comment below or jump in our Discord and let's talk about it in the Pegaxy channel so we can get more going with this game and playing to earn together here in this bear market. Well, that's all I have for today, folks. Until next time, stash that crypto, friends.